Good morning. Good morning, good morning. First day, first grade for the Costellos. All right. Okay, we'll be doing that next week. Just getting this all up and running. Hey, there we go. All right, good morning. So if you live in the city, if you live in New York, if you don't even live in New York, you probably got a notice for a parking ticket for some unknown time frame. I got a $10 parking ticket in 2003, and they just sent me the paperwork for it. So God bless the city of Syracuse. God bless Governor Cuomo keeping everybody shut down so that the city of Syracuse has to resort to like this amazing level of, you know, begging for money basically. Because if you think about it, like, and a lot of people have like looked it up and found their receipt and they've paid. Mine's only $10, so I don't care. And that'll be my contribution to Mayor Ben Walsh's, beautiful city. But it's funny that, we can have Chuck Schumer here a week ago talking about how he gives a shit about this town and this city and he doesn't care. And it just shows, because if they cared, they'd get on the governor about opening things back up, not trying to push forward more grants. But, it's neither here nor there. So hopefully after yesterday's talk, you sat down, you took a little bit of time, and you thought, all right, this is how I'm going to make every day count. So what did you do yesterday to make sure that you are living every day to your fullest? Because again, that's something that we oftentimes lose sight of is, what's up, Matthew? Is we just kind of go through this phase of, the daily grind. We wake up, we get into this groove, we go to work, we go home, we see the kids, we have dinner, we, get ready for bed, we watch a little TV, we go to sleep, we wake up, we do it again. And then all of a sudden it's like, man, it's the middle of September. Where did summer go? And it's like, if you're not doing things, if you're not truly, doing what you love, well, are you taking the steps so that you can? And I think that that's the most important thing. Like, Andrea Cicerelli, one of the coaches that, does nutrition stuff with me, is, her and I had this conversation 3 years ago when I was still over at CrossFit, and she was a member there, and she's like, God, I would love to do what you do. And I go, well, what do you mean? She goes, well, I've got my bachelor's in nutrition. I love the gym. I love training. I would love to be able to help people with their food or with their fitness, blah, blah, blah. And I go, then why don't you? Why, because I've got this job and I can't. And it's like, okay. So you might not be able to leave right now and just drop everything, which surprisingly, I had a very bad business coach when I first started that I was working with. And Lucho was like, the best thing you can do is you can cut all of your ties with CrossFit Syracuse and start over. And that was literally like the first day of our last day, because it was like, I have a great community in CrossFit Syracuse and great clients at CrossFit Syracuse. Why would I just shut that down and take on an astronomical amount of debt when I have a fairly steady income stream coming from there? And then as I can continue to build, get to a point where it makes more sense for me to leave. So obviously he wasn't a very good business coach. But regardless, Andrea and I were having the conversation, and I said, you need to slowly position yourself so that you can do what you love. Because how shitty is it if every day that you wake up, you have to go do something you hate? And then, I guess we could flip that around and say, so if you're willing to do that, why aren't you willing to eat foods that you don't necessarily love, but are healthy and going to help you live longer. You know, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, I hate vegetables. So you won't eat them, but you hate your job, but you go there every day. Okay. Yes. So now Deb is doing things that she loves out in snowy Colorado. Or are you saying that now? I hope you like your job. I'd like to have your job. I know I'd ride my bike to work every day if I had your job. So now you have an excuse to buy a fat bike so you can ride in the snow. Sorry, Mindy Lou. You know, but again, like these are things that, you know, you should take time and you should think about, because if we think about yesterday and we think about like, man, I've only got X amount of days left. Like, you know, you put in there all of the stuff that you really want to do, and there's not a ton of time. And that's the piece that everybody forgets. And I've got a client right now whose mother is, you know, she's got weeks left. And, you know, someone should race their fat bike on Sunday. Tell you what, Matt, I will race my fat bike on Sunday if oh, you're not around this weekend. See, I have a bunch of work to do at home that we have to get done before winter, because I don't want to do that stuff in the winter. I don't like cleaning gutters in the winter. If I get my work done, I will race on Sunday. If I don't get my work done, I can't go race on Sunday. I have to get the work done in order to be able to have the entertainment, because it's not just like a 26-mile race. Yeah. Well, Deb, let's get it to 10,000. Making every day an awesome day. So I have to get this work done. And then if I get the work done, then I can go play. Because it's not a 26-mile fat bike race. It's a 26-mile fat bike race, but it's a 2-hour drive up, it's a 2-hour drive home. So now it's, you know, 226 miles, because it's like 97 or 98 miles from my house to Old Forge, because I want to ride up there next weekend. So it is not just a 26-mile fat bike race. If it was a 26-mile fat bike race, I'd just hop out of my driveway and go ride my fat bike for 26 miles. But I got to drive 2 hours to be able to do that. And that's where it's just, I gotta get this shit done. If I get this stuff done, then I'm fine. But anyway, so I've got a client whose mother's, you know, got weeks. And again, for a lot of people, that's when it becomes a wake-up call of like, Jesus, your mom's only like in her low 70s. And it's like, oh, man. So take advantage of every opportunity you have. If you don't have the job that you love, find that silver lining. You know, maybe it's that you get to get out. Maybe you get to get out at 3 o'clock instead of 5 o'clock. So then use that 2 hours to really maximize your life, maximize what you want to do, so that you're better, so that you don't have 8,762 days left, so that you can push that to 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 days by extending your life expectancy. You know, that's what this is about. This isn't about like, you know, being morbid and dark and cold at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's, you should have already gotten some stuff done. You know, Deb's up at 6, checking in on this, and then, you know, she's got to be to work at 8. She might be able to sneak in a 20-minute walk, 30-minute walk. You know, Jerry and I went for a 20-minute walk today. Usually I try to get 45 minutes of, you know, 45-minute workout in the morning. Jerry got up super early, and I was like, well, I'm not going to wake Beth up. It's her week off. Let her sleep in a little bit. And I was like, Jerry, let's go for a walk. So we walked for 20 minutes. So I owe myself another 25 for my morning. And then I got to do my afternoon workout. And then apparently I should find my fat bike so I can start riding that, since I haven't ridden it since May. You know, but again, make every single day count, because we have no idea how long we have left. And we have no idea when the city of Syracuse is going to send us a parking amnesty notice for 2020. So, you know, my ticket, I pulled it up, which is just, it's funny. My ticket was from 2003, 10/14/2003. Apparently I was partying at a sorority or fraternity. Got a $10 parking ticket. Who the hell gets a $10 parking ticket? It cost them more money to put me on the website and mail me a ticket than it is to pay the damn thing, but I'll pay it. So, you know, make every day awesome. I'm gonna, tomorrow, me and the boys, we're going to the fish hatchery. We're gonna go up, we'll see Fat Nancy. Nah, my mother, the tackle shop, and we're gonna go to the fish hatchery, see some salmon running, and then apparently I'm gonna have to ride my fat bike again tomorrow in case I have to race on Sunday. It's 26 miles. I tell you what, Matt, I'll do the race. Here's my stipulation, Matthew. You texted me that picture of what looked like either was it a checkpoint that you sent me yesterday? What was it? Or was it a boon? The Trek checkpoint or the Trek boon? Let's see if I can see your picture again. Ooh, that's a nice bike. Yeah, that was a checkpoint. Sweet. Aluminum frame. What's that thing run? That's like $2,000. You let me use that bike for the race, and if I win, I'll buy it. If I lose, you get it back. How's that sound? I think that's how I should do my races from now on. I will race if you provide me with a bike for the day from the shop. And if I win, I'll buy it. If I lose, you get it back. All right, it's Thursday. I got clients coming in. Hope you guys have an awesome day. It's going to be another beautiful day. Get out and live your life. Let me use your Madone. What are you racing? What are you going to use, Matthew? What bike are you using? Don't you have a Fuel like 7.0 or something? Because I've got the old Farley hardtail, no front suspension, aluminum fat bike. That's when fat bikes were real. Now they turn them into these like lightweight carbon. The Top Fuel. Yeah. Maybe I'll ride my fat bike. Let me get my work done. If I get my work done, I should probably ask my wife first, but we all know she's just going to look at me and think I'm stupid. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't think I can on Sunday. No, girls' brunch is at 12. I'm not messing with that. I'm not putting fuel in that fire. I can't. It's a good thing. Good thing I just realized that. Girls' brunch. You don't mess with the chicks, man. There's like 4 of them. They'd be nasty. I'm not messing with that. Because that means like if Beth doesn't get to go to brunch, she's got to watch the boys. Yeah. So I'm out. I'm out, Matt. Why don't you could borrow my fat bike and then you can win the fat bike division. All right, guys, I got to go. Got a client coming in. I will talk to you soon. See you tomorrow, Friday. I will be checking in with Homeboy 1 and Homeboy 2, or as I like to say, Thing 1, Thing 2, because they will be with me tomorrow. We'll be in the office for a little bit in the morning with Stella, and then we go and do some salmon shopping. So talk to you guys then. See ya.